Good evening, everybody. As the sun is in my eyes here, I've got the New Holland on the trailer. We're headed over to Spring Valley. I will be cutting there in the morning, dropping the tractor off now. I'll be bringing the mower behind the pickup in the morning. We have Mark Herbie's on New Jasper Station Road cut down. Some of it may be out tomorrow, some of it's real thick and it won't. We also have Scott and Mary's on Ballard Road cut down. We've been dodging raindrops twice this week. I've had to push water out of the barn. That absolutely sucks. And looks like maybe we got some good weather coming up here. At least 3 or 4 days with rain percentages or chances under 50%. So that's a good thing. So we're going to try and get some hay made the most we can. We're going to have a super busy weekend. We're going to be here, there, and everywhere. Chad's got hay down. We're back to working with him again. So this is one of a couple trips that I'll have to make hauling tractors on the trailer. If I thought the truck could handle it and the trailer, I would put both tractors on there, but I believe that Mahindra is heavier than that New Holland. Never weighed them, but I think it is. That Mahindra is heavy, especially with the rear tires filled. Check the water of the cattle here. Good thing I did, because it is at the bottom. So, okay. Neither one of those guys checked it before they left. That's all right, it happens. We all do that. But yeah, we're gonna make a decision on Spring Valley here coming up. Dad and I was talking just yesterday evening about oh hey Spook's over there rolling in the dirt, and that's a little hairy. We were talking about making a decision on Spring Valley. Like this second cutting, you know, we're not gonna bring back much, maybe 350 bales, if that. I doubt it'll be over 400. Good hay, yes. $7 hay, yes. You say, well, you know, you sell it, that's $2,800. Well, look at how many trips I make back and forth to Spring Valley. Look at how much time we've spent over there. We've had to tether it twice now. So mowed, tedded twice. Now they're raking. That's a 4th trip across the field. There's going to be 5 trips running a baler across the field. That's time, fuel, miles on the trucks and everything going back and forth. It's 18 miles between here and there. I don't know. Oh, also real quick, I just about ready to plug y'all in so you can charge, but I was called this morning. I could go down and run that new Kubota motor for at Wilmington College. And it's one that we want to try out, but it just didn't work out. We was originally supposed to do it yesterday morning, and everything got rained out, because this is Tuesday, right? I lose track of days. Anyway, he called me and said they're going to do it today, and I said, oh man, I can't, but he's still going to get me set up with that mower so I can use it. So they were cutting 7 acres, and I think he was going to set it up to where I could mow it all if I wanted to. So sure, free labor, right? Yeah, new tractor, new mower, that would have been cool. Nice motorcycle coming down there. All right, see you in a bit. How you doing? Good afternoon. It's just after lunch. I'm going to go down here and have lunch at Mom and Dad's. I think there's some macaroni salad waiting on me, but yeah, this sucks. It rained just a little bit ago. Pretty good lightning and thunderstorm. That absolutely sucked. Cattle don't seem to mind. Cooled down for them, but we've got hay down at Robin Mosier's. We've got other hay down. Yeah, just not good. Chad's got hay down that would have bailed today. Ours wouldn't have bailed, but Mike was headed out to tether, and that's not going to happen now. So yeah, this absolutely sucks. Our round baler busted the other day, so we are looking for another one, and I think I found one just like it we might go look at, and we're going to take some parts back to Washington Courthouse here in a little bit. So I think that's the plan. Get back to you in a little bit. What in the world? It's July, people. Why is there mud around here? There shouldn't be mud. It should be dusty, it should be dry, it should be hot. Heat index today was forecasted to be around 105. It's actually really nice out here right now. No beads of sweat on my forehead. Meteorologist, you definitely missed it today. You missed the forecast. Way off. Way off. Like kicking a field goal from the 30-yard line and wide right. My God. Mower's still hooked up to the New Holland. Who knows when we'll use that again. No, actually probably tomorrow afternoon, evening. See what the weather's going to do there. Just set a bale of alfalfa over the fence. one of the alfalfa bales that I had. Dad and I went this afternoon to Lynchburg and got us another round baler because our other one busted. And what did we get? One just like it. No, you're not seeing double. One on your right works. One on the left is busted, and I'll show you here in a minute. I wanted to get one just like ours because, or like our other one that's busted, because I have parts now. I need to trim some tree branches. I said that earlier. There's twine in that box there. Dang flies. Tires are the same. I got 2 extra tires over there now. Everything's the same in here as the other one. This gentleman actually went down to Arkansas and hauled this one back and to his place, and has had it since 2003. Yeah, there's your bale indicator there. So see, I gotta learn that. That lets you know if your gate's open or closed. But since 2003, he said he's made maybe 100 bales a year at the most, and then parked it in the shed. This one, that one, I mean, so remember, I put wax on this one over the winter. That's why it broke. I'm never waxing this one again. But I got online, Facebook Marketplace, found that one. I wanted to find one like ours so that we would have parts. So you can see this one is all jacked up. So, and what we're looking at here, this is supposed to sit in that cradle, came out. Don't know why. I made one bale, opened the door to lift it, and that all happened. All this came forward. That box is smashed. The tying mechanism in there in that box is smashed. The bars and everything are sitting in here cockeyed. Dad came out and looked at this the other day. We can fix that. Dad, no. No, we're not doing it. I picked these pieces up off the ground. These go in this side over here. All part of the tying mechanism. Fix that or get parts for that, Dad? No, we're not doing that. Happy Sunday. Yeah, it's a good day, nice day, warm. I don't have the AC on. That's why it's a little noisy. I'll try and speak up. Been told I don't have that problem. Anyhow, we are at Baker's. We are cutting, this is second cutting stuff. He sent me a message last week, said this field needs to be cut soon. The clover's all in bloom and all that. I said, I want the clover to die off. So, why is that? I said, I'm not a big fan of clover, and neither are some of my customers. A good portion of customers, actually. So, it has died off a little bit. It has turned brown, as you can see. And that's a good thing. It's gonna make some nice hay. Chad's gonna be around here in a bit to tether this for me. I'd like to get behind my house cut, and then probably need to hook up to the square baler. We have square baling to do today. I do believe Mike is either on his way or should already be raking. So that's all got to get done first. We had a pretty heavy dew overnight, and we have had these past few nights actually. So let me grab control here. Yeah. So gotta let that burn off before you can rake it all together. So that has happened. Yeah, we're gonna make some squares this afternoon. Well, this is something rare. I'm in the baler. Yeah, I get to do this every once in a while. Mike is raking. Dad went to the fair with Mom, which I just told you we're on our way back. I might be able to see in there. It's about to drop number 10. Yep, there they slide up. Moisture running about, there's it. Along his tree line over here, I did have some 20s. I know what stack they're in. They're up there on the corner by the road. So I know when I pick those up, maybe put those on the top of the load, or don't put them in the barn anyway. Those are gonna heat up. That's okay. They might be couch out, as we said. Let me get my elbow off the armrest. Maybe it won't bounce around so much here. So yeah, we tried baling this yesterday. Dad got that far. Well, you can see where the wagon's sitting. He got that far. And this side over here got a little tough. We are running north and south right now, which means in the morning, where I'm at right now would be in the shade till about 11 o'clock. And then those trees over there to the west, oh, we just hit a 17.1. Oh, shade. That's why I see shade. Yeah, so that side over there starts getting in the shade here in a couple hours. Actually, it is like 1:30 right now. So that's what happens there, and we deal with it. We know what to do. When Dad said yesterday that he was heading over here about 4 o'clock, I knew, yeah, it's probably not a great idea, Dad, because I know how this field is, and we like to come over here and get it all done in one shot, and that's the way we like to go to any field, especially one, you know, under 10 acres anyway. So I wanted to explain something here. This moisture monitor, I think you can see that. 13.1, it's going to change here in a minute because part of this might have been in the shade. 12.7. It takes a reading every 3 seconds. That is Agritronics. That company, last time I checked, is actually out of Northern Ohio. I have personally talked to a technician after we first got this. This system we have there is probably about 7 years old. Back in the chamber, just right about where it ties the bale, there are sensors on both sides, and they send a reading over to the other sensor, send some kind of signal straight through the bale to the other sensor on the other side, and tells you the moisture. So it's pretty accurate. We've done really well with that. We used to use that along with the acid, which is, I say acid, it is the preservative that we used to spray on the hay. We used to run a tank. There used to be a switch right over here. Whenever that thing would hit anywhere, of course, it's beeping at is above 17. That's just because that's where we have it set. It's where we've had it set since we got it. You can set it at anything you want it to. Usually above 17 in hay, you're going to have to be careful. You don't want to go and stack that in the barn right away, just like we just did a 16.6 for whatever reason. There's a 19 for whatever reason. Somewhere back here, there were some wet areas. So out of the 10 bales it's going to lay down back here, there might be 1 or 2 that's going to be moist. There's a 15. I don't know why. This should be a dry windrow. But it's not reading the hay that it's picking up, boom, right there, right now. It's not going to read till it gets back here by the knotters. So that's picking it up. Your stuffer fork stuffing it up in, and your plunger going back and forth, packing the bale. It's beyond that. It's at the tying process. So you could hit a wet area, pick up some stuff that you know is wet. That thing's not going to beep at you for a little while. And I mean a little while, like maybe, I don't know, I guess it depends on how fast you're going, whatever, how big a windrow you got, how fast that hay is going through there. But you're not going to read the hay that's being picked up right now. So, it is what it is. Well, Dad's going to be taking off down to Kirkendale's. Mike should be just about done. Should be just about done raking there. Did 116 behind my house. Beautiful looking hay. Got nice weight to them. Baled good. I get to start picking up now. On to the Mahindra we go. Afternoon, everyone. I am at Wadapuddle Farm. This is Brian the Sorties, also our lawyer. Really nice place back here. Show you their sign here in just a second. Wadapuddle Farm. If you want to have a wedding, outdoor event, whatever, contact them. Look them up. Wadapuddle, just like it sounds, all one word though. Beautiful place back here. I think I've showed you that before on videos. I have the tedder behind me. Mike is back there raking. We are going to round bale that here in just a little bit. Green or not, we are going to round bale it. It's going to rain tonight. That is the only thing we have cut down right now. That is the very last of our first cutting, believe it or not. And it doesn't really matter at that place. I was just holding off on it. I knew I was going to be just round baling it. And that's that. Round baling. Fuel level, guess we're gonna get some gas here in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and take this tedder over to Long Road just because we're not very far from there, and I think that's the next place I'm gonna be cutting. We was gonna go up to Ford's, but like I said, we got rain tonight, and then we got a decent chance Saturday night. So this being Wednesday, we'll probably cut over here at Long Road tomorrow, where I was gonna go to Ford's. And the reason I'm not going to Ford's is because if it does rain Saturday, what I'm seeing right now is an average of all the three that I look at, the 3 or 4 that I look at forecast, is that we're looking at about an average of about 40% chance of rain. So for Saturday, so that is Ford's hay. They keep all that. They make the decisions. I messaged him just a little bit ago. That's what he wants to do. So he wants me to hold off. Right now, forecast looks good for after Monday. We got some rain Monday again, so looking good after that. So that's the plan. So yeah. So this would be second cutting, nice and thick. It always is right up here in this area anyway. Yeah, worth doing. Worth doing. Don't know what the little white flowers are. Nothing harmful to horses. I'll tell you that. Looks decent. I can guarantee you up on the hill, the high spots, there's like nothing. The front, out front there looks decent. Worth doing for sure. Probably make about half of what we got off of it in the first cutting. We cut this back when, no, it was back before that big dry spell we had. So the stuff that we have cut back during that 2-week dry spell that we had seemed to not, excuse me, be growing back as good. So I don't know. While I've got the tedder here, I've got the grease gun with me. Some things are going to get greased here, and I need to get over here and do some maintenance around the building for Mary. Trimming some stuff down and all that. I've done that before. Need to do it again. I don't like those clouds. We do have a chance of a thunderstorm this afternoon, but not supposed to be till later. Oh well, it is what it is. I will probably most likely be over here tomorrow afternoon with the disc bind mower and get after this and get it all cut. So there's about 16 here, 16 to 18 acres here. There's about 15 across the road over there at no, I take it back. There's about the same amount over there at Preston's across the road. So that is the old barn. I still have some hay sticking out the front of it. I need to check on that real quick. I need to go get gas, and I need to get back to the farm because my son wants to come out to see me. So your editor. So I better get busy. All right, let's take a walk up to the barn here. That's hay that's left sticking out on the edge here. I guess it cured good, but it also looks like it may have gotten wet. Usually I have boys over here that come along and put the hay inside. That is getting worse. That gap is getting worse. I noticed there's a guy across the road here that does concrete. I need to talk to him. That distance there is getting worse. So see what happens? There is no gutter up here. All that water runs off that barn into here. It's washing out from underneath of it. That's what's going on. All right, this stuff got a little sun bleaching. You take that off. There's green in behind there. I'm okay with that. Let's leave that. Usually I've got hay stacked way back in there. I don't right now. Let's see if we can get stung by a wasp here. Like I said, I haven't been over here in a while. I see my pigeons are still here. There's my cord sticking out of there for the hay elevator that we have not used yet. Usually we put the hay elevator in here. You've seen it. Run it back to here, run it back to this corner, put hay in here. Haven't done that. We're short on hay, folks. We really are. We really are. Plan was also, before we broke the dump wagon, was to get all this loose hay out of here. That's still gonna happen. I don't like to see that. All right, well here we are. We are at Mary's on Long Road, and I've got some cut. This field here, Mike's on the tedder back here, coming at us. Little piece out front is cut, and Preston's front area is cut. I'm gonna go on the other side of this hill over here, cut that little field over there until Mike catches up with me, and then we'll call it a day over here. We got tomorrow and we got Saturday, I believe, until we get any rain. So we'll see how it goes. It's been kind of cloudy today, but then the sun's been out, and I've noticed the stuff that he tethered that I cut this morning is drying out pretty decent. I cut over here this morning, then I went home and worked on my daughter's car, put a right front lower control arm in, and got that done, and that went easier than I expected. So if I have to do the left side, I know I can do that pretty easy. And so we're gonna go over to the other field over there and cut it. This is looking pretty decent over here. I had a few weeds in it, not bad. Not real thick, not as thick as I'd like it, not as tall as I'd like it, but it's still gonna make some hay. I think I said in a video a while back it might make 700 to 800 bales, and that's this whole place. It might be close, so we'll get on to cutting some more. All right, well, we are done with that little bottom piece, and I'm going around Mary's yard here. This is so beautiful down here. She keeps it mowed real nice. It wouldn't make a good hay field because it's all in the shade. Her house is that way. We got to go this way because of that path being closed off. Just a really nice place here. We're gonna head back home. Got just enough fuel to get back home. Speaking of that, we ordered fuel today, and I'm not real excited to see that bill because gas prices are up, which means fuel prices are up. And this just seemed to have gotten a little skinnier here in this driveway. I don't know if the culvert is washed out. Nice and easy. On the other side of that culvert down there is where a wagon rolled down the hill and ended up in that ditch one time. I think I maybe told that story, but Dad had brought a wagon up here, parked it up on the hill. Pretty good hill right there. I don't know if you noticed it on the video. But parked the wagon up there on the hill, didn't chalk the wheel, and it rolled down the hill. I was picking up hay. I come around, needed a wagon, come up here to get it. No wagon. Hey Dad, what'd you do with that wagon? I said, I parked at the top of the hill. I said, no, it's not. So I went looking, and there it was, wedged down in that ditch. Yeah, not good. And not good that this trash can is parked right here. We're gonna swerve around it. Yeah, not a problem. It would be a problem if I had the gooseneck on the end, on the truck, because I've actually nudged that trash can before, so yeah. We're gonna get up here and see this piece that I cut early this morning. Oh, there's somebody again. See how well it's drying out. And I wanted to look at my phone to see what time it is because I told the wife I'd be a couple hours. I want to see how close I am on time. That actually went faster than 2 hours, I think. So this is what I cut earlier this morning. This is Preston's place up here. Looks like it's drying out good on top. It was nice and thick. I may have Mike hit that with the tether again in the morning. Again, it's in the shade right now. It's probably been that way for an hour or so. This is a culvert that my good buddy Phil Irwin just fixed, and we just went over. And all right, we're gonna head home. This tractor does about 24 miles an hour down the road, and there's my phone again, so I better see what that is. So I'm gonna take video, text and drive, and break all the laws. I'll see you when I get home. Afternoon, everybody. It's my birthday, big 5-0. I think this is gonna be the last thing on this video because Alec wants my card. So when I said we'd make 700 to 800 bales over there at Mary's on Long Road, we did 750, something like that. So I guessed that about right. Turned out good. What we baled Friday was a little bit tough. So they are gonna have to cure a little bit. They will make it though. And next thing we're gonna do, I think, is over at Ford's. And it's probably gonna be Tuesday morning. We'll get started cutting over there. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. This is Sunday. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see ya.